Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, September the 21st, I believe. Yes, the 21st. And in light of continuing to commemorate September and National Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month, I want to talk a little bit about suicide prevention and awareness. And so, one thing that is important, one of the criteria that puts people at high risk for suicidal ideations and suicidal attempts is in a concept in psychology that we call learned helplessness. So, learned helplessness is basically a perception of failure because I feel or you feel powerless. And it can stem from either a single traumatic event or a series of failed events that persistently cause you to believe that I cannot succeed at a certain thing. So even though you have the ability to be able to escape negative encounters, right, with something that happens, and I'll give you an example in a moment because I'm all about demonstrations. Even though you have the ability to be able to overcome it, you avoid it because of your repeated failures in the past and the history of it, or just how traumatic a particular event was. This is unavoidable. It does not present the capability for me to be able to escape it. And so when you have what you perceive as a negative outcome that seems even remotely familiar, like, oh, here I go again, you convince yourself that there is no way out. I feel helpless. I have no power. And I feel stuck. So therefore, it changes the outcome by changing your behavior in response to the negative encounter. And so with that, you become passive, so to speak, and you become more and more passive over time. A quick example is if I'm going to the gym and I'm all fired up and I'm motivated, and then I say, oh, well, I see other people maybe lifting, like the weight bar, the barbell. And so I attempt to lift it and I struggle with it. I'm like, okay, I'll go in, try to do it again. And then I struggle, but I struggle even more. If I keep struggling after the fifth or sixth time, I'm not even going to try.